Topic: Horoscope Part A. Text: Aries. September is a month that teaches the value of slowing down and looking deeper. Your nature is bright and fast-paced. You're used to moving forward without hesitation, acting quicker than others, and achieving results at any cost. But this month, the stars present you with a test. Can you hold back from rushing, resist the urge to tackle everything at once, and refrain from constantly proving your strength? The first mistake Aries must avoid in September is spreading yourself too thin across many tasks. You may feel full of energy, but it's not as limitless as it seems. Every impulsive action drains strength you'll later need for what truly matters. If you dive into too many directions at once, you risk ending up with nothing completed. This month emphasizes that true victory lies in the ability to focus. The second pitfall to avoid is conflict. Aries are known for their directness, sometimes even bluntness, and this trait can become a trap. You speak your mind freely, often without considering how your words might hurt. But September calls not for confrontation, but for restraint. If you let irritation take over, the consequences will be more serious than usual. This is a month where one careless word can destroy trust built over time. The third trap is pride. You may feel a strong need to prove you can handle everything alone, that you're faster and stronger than others. Yet the stars warn that in September, this mindset may lead to exhaustion and disappointment. Pride often pushes Aries to take on too much just to prove a point. But true strength lies in choosing one path and committing to it fully. Another crucial area to consider is finances. September is not the time for reckless spending, speculative investments, or flashy purchases made for status. Aries might feel an urge to spend beyond their means to prove capability, but this would be a mistake. Now is the time to avoid unnecessary expenses and invest money where it will benefit your future. Perhaps the most dangerous thing Aries should not do this September is ignore yourself. You may become so absorbed in work, responsibilities, or other people's problems that you neglect your body and soul, but this month will not tolerate such neglect. Any fatigue or weakness you ignore could grow into something more serious. September tests whether you can care for yourself as diligently as you care for others. In relationships, September may present challenges. You're used to being direct, sometimes too sharp, and this tendency may intensify now. If irritation builds inside, even a small situation could spark an outburst. Remember, words spoken in anger this month carry lasting weight you cannot undo. Your fiery energy can cause deeper wounds than you realize. Letting emotions control you risks damaging trust and harmony. This month offers a chance to become gentler and more attentive to loved ones. Instead of demanding proof of feelings or attention, try showing care yourself. A glance, a touch, a small gesture. These strengthen bonds more than loud words. If you're in a relationship, September can help deepen intimacy, but only if you curb your sharpness. If you're single, avoid rushing into new connections. Instead, ask yourself, what am I truly seeking in a partner? The answer will guide your future. In career matters, September teaches patience. You're used to swift action, but now fate shows that attention, not speed, brings results. Major projects may move slower than expected. If you grow restless, you risk making mistakes. Details matter now, don't ignore them. Finish what you've postponed, complete what you began. Let these be small steps, but each will open a path forward. On health, September reminds you, your body is your greatest ally. You're used to demanding a lot, but don't forget your body has limits. This month is especially sensitive to overexertion. Pushing yourself to the edge, ignoring rest, and sleeping too little risks burning out. Don't treat your body like a machine that always withstands pressure. Take breaks, stay active, eat simple, wholesome food. Light meals, vegetables, fruits, and plenty of water will help maintain balance and energy. In friendships and social life, September requires caution. You might feel the urge to argue or defend your point, but not every battle is worth your energy. Sometimes silence preserves peace. Friends and colleagues will be more sensitive to your words. What was once forgiven may now leave a wound. Remember, your honesty is a gift, but without softness, it becomes a weapon. September quietly asks, do you want to be right, or do you want to be happy? Reflect honestly on this question. September for Aries isn't just about external tasks, it's about inner work. You may notice your emotions are stronger than usual. A minor injustice or lack of attention might cut deeper than before. Here, it's vital not to let these feelings control you. Your pride is your strength. It helps you persevere, never give up, and achieve what others only dream of. Yet that same pride can become a trap. You may stubbornly insist just to prove a point, even when deep down you know it brings no joy. September tests what matters more to you, being right or being at peace. Aries rarely forgive easily. Your directness makes you sensitive to slights. If hurt, you might hold on to it, replaying conversations in your mind. But September whispers, this is a dead-end path. Resentment steals your energy and weakens you. True strength isn't in remembering every wound, but in releasing it. Forgiveness doesn't make you weak, it frees you from the past. This month teaches you to choose stillness over noise. Sometimes silence speaks louder than countless words. You can be sharp, your words often hit the mark. But now gentleness becomes your advantage. Where others expect conflict, surprise them with calm. Where a heated debate is expected, show the strength of stepping back and preserving peace. Self-respect is another key theme. It's not only shown in grand gestures, but in small choices, choosing rest over pointless busyness, leaving gatherings where you're undervalued, firmly saying no to what drains you. These small acts are proof of your inner strength, yet self-respect cannot exist without respect for others. This September, listen closely to what people around you say. Behind simple phrases, loved ones may silently ask for support they can't voice directly. If you learn to hear their hearts, you'll strengthen your bonds and find greater inner peace. September is the month when Aries can learn to unite two sides, the fiery, fast-moving, passionate self, and the wise, calm, patient one. When these qualities merge, a true leader emerges, one others are drawn to, because with them, you can move forward and still feel safe. For Aries, September feels like an exam, testing whether you can master your energy, your words, and your inner world. You're used to acting fast, sometimes too fast. You're used to speaking bluntly, even if it hurts. You're used to taking on more than necessary and pushing forward while others hesitate. But in this month, these habits can become traps. Don't try to do everything at once. September demands not haste, but focus. Imagine sunlight. When scattered, it gently warms. When focused into a beam, it can burn. Your energy is the same. Scatter it across many tasks, and results will be weak. Focus it on one path, and you'll achieve more than you imagined. Avoid conflicts. Yes, your directness is part of who you are, but now it can turn against you. One careless word, and you risk losing the trust of loved ones or damaging long-built relationships. September advises, choose peace. Even when emotions surge, find the strength to stay silent or speak gently. This isn't weakness, it's wisdom that makes you stronger. Don't neglect your health. You might feel overflowing energy, but your body needs care. Ignoring rest, eating on the run, sacrificing sleep for tasks, these may lead to physical breakdown. Your strength lies not just in spirit, but in the body too. September reminds you, be mindful of yourself. Choose simple foods, drink enough water, make time for movement. These aren't minor details, they're the foundation of your energy. Don't waste money. Aries often enjoy taking risks and showing they can afford anything. But September isn't the time. It's better to invest in the future than to spend for show. Money spent on health, knowledge, and growth will serve you. Unnecessary expenses may leave regret. Don't live only for pride. You're used to proving you can do it all alone. But now, it's more important to choose your own path than to compete. You don't have to do everything solo. Accept help when offered. Sometimes relying on others is also a sign of strength. Here's what Aries truly need this September. Learn to slow down. This doesn't mean losing momentum, it means finding the right rhythm. Slowing down helps you notice what you used to miss. Small details, signs from fate, words from loved ones, your own feelings. Finish what you started. September is a time for completions. Close old chapters that have waited too long. Bring order to your tasks, your thoughts, even your living space. When the old is cleared, room opens for the new. Learn to listen, not just to others, but to yourself. Sometimes your soul speaks more softly than your mind. Now is the time to tune in. Your inner feelings will guide you to the right path. Zodiac. Sign, Aries.